Hey, all my Super Saiyan viewers, what is happening? Today, I am going to, instead of playing a game, I would like to express a deep concern I have for everybody out there on the internet. Um, this is something I feel like I need to address, so this is very serious. That's why I'm not uploading a gameplay today. I'd like to inform every one of you about this current issue that's going on around the nation. So, I don't know who's heard of this, but if you haven't heard, net neutrality um, is being attacked once again. Before I get into it, what is net neutrality? Well, basically, from I have this pulled up right now, and I can't screen capture it, but from SaveTheInternet.com, uh, basically, what is net neutrality? Net neutrality is the internet's guiding principle. It perseveres our right to communicate freely online. This means internet that enables and protects free speech. It means ISPs should provide us with open networks that shouldn't block or discriminate against any applications or content that ride over those networks. Just as your phone company shouldn't do that either. It blocks what content you're able to see. Uh, without net neutrality, cable and phone companies could basically carve the internet and block or slow down what you're able to see. Uh, so there is another controversy over this. So basically, what they're trying to do is this. I forget his name, but there's this. What's? Hang on, let me look it up. Give me 1 second. Uh, basically, okay. Basically, it's the FCC, Federal Communications Commission, uh, who is once again attacking net neutrality, which, for what I thought, they're the ones who put it in place. Basically, this guy named Ajit Pai, who used to be he, what does it say? He was appointed by Barack Obama back in 2012 uh, by the United States, basically by the United States Senate back in May of 2012, which is about the time that it was first attacked, which they wanted to place in laws, new basically guiding laws for it. Which I mean, they voted on it in the Supreme Court, which I think it was a win, 5-4 vote. Yeah, so it was really close. Don't quote me on any of this. Just bear with me. But or at least the past information, because I'm not looking up everything. I'm trying to go off of uh, basically past memory. But this guy Ajit Pai, which I think he used to be part of Verizon, um, he basically, he Trump appointed him basically head of the FCC, and now he's wanting to take down net neutrality. So, give me 1 second here. Uh, Let me look up something really quick. No, that's not what. Sorry, I'm not prepared for this, but uh, well, anyways, there was a net neutrality day last month, I do believe, which big organizations like Facebook, Amazon, I know Netflix did it. They basically put little things out there for net neutrality, explaining, well, not really explaining. but little details about, hey, we should keep the open internet. Um, I think what Amazon did, they put like a little banner out, saying something about open and free internet. Click here to learn more. Um, but basically, this guy is trying to. It's really confusing because I read different articles about him wanting to, put more strict laws out there for the communications of these different companies to be able to not break the rules. But yeah, he's wanting to take it down and destroy it, and that we wouldn't have open and free internet anymore. Which means if you're trying to go to YouTube, basically your internet provider or whoever you go with has the right to charge a extra amount on your bill to be able to access that, or they may slow it down. A good example is if you have AT&T as a phone service, and you're using their internet data plan. If you view something that they are in competition with, they may block access to that, or they may slow it down to where it may not load at all. So basically, what I'm pursuing in this is I'm asking everybody to be aware of this, and I think I'll put a link in the description. There is a website where you can go and write to the FCC and tell them why we should have open and free internet. Um, I mean, I haven't seen one YouTuber yet explain this issue, and yet it's going to affect them if the, these net neutrality laws get basically raped. Um, I mean, the stakes are high. It may not go over well, but I mean, I I can't live without open and free internet. I mean, that's just not fair. Companies should, you know, I mean, even the FCC, it's all stupid. Of basically a control mechanism. I'm not trying to point out anybody, but I'm just trying to be truthful with you guys about what's going on. Basically, you can go to this website, write to FCC, and tell them what you think. I'm not sure if it's going to help or not, but it's worth a try. Give me a second. I'm looking some more stuff up. This has been at least over a decade-long battle. Um, how it started is the FCC basically adopted these rules for net neutrality based off title sections, and the last time they voted, I'm not sure what exactly happened, but I'm sure um, they were voting on the Title One sections, and they may have implemented stronger rules in favor of us. That's when Obama was president. But now they're going off these Title II sections of the Communications Act, uh, giving internet users the strongest protections as possible. Yeah, he's Chairman Pai, which is that guy I spoke of. He used to be a former Verizon lawyer. Um, and let's see, Title II. Well, yeah, it was back in 2015 that they voted on it. Um, Title II gives the FCC the authority it needs to ensure companies like AT&T, Comcast, Verizon can't block, throttle, or otherwise interfere with web traffic. Basically, what I'm saying is blocking or slowing down your internet connection or to certain websites. Title II preserves the internet's level playing field, allowing people to share and access freely over the internet without, blocking. Um, Basically, this pie guy, uh, he wants to return to Title One approach, which I think I think that was before 2012 because I know back in the early 2000s it was more strict. Um, Basically, if net neutrality wasn't here, big companies would overpower smaller companies, and that would give a unfair advantage to smaller companies or like phone companies with internet or phone or cable providers that provide internet access. Um, that would basically level the playing field and give all these bigger companies the advantage and be able to have the control over the ISPs, which is your internet's gatekeep. You know, um, and base what can you do now? Basically, like I said, you can. Um, what I'm wanting you guys to do. I know I'm just just rambling all about this stuff, and I'm not prepared, but this is very important. Okay, if we lose this battle with net neutrality, that means you may not have access to certain sites, and or maybe it may be even you might even have to pay a fee each month to be able to use these sites. Um, and if we lose, it's going to be a one basically hell on earth because I am not for myself paying an extra $10-$20 just to use YouTube. That is free entertainment right there. YouTube does not, um, other than the YouTube Red, basically your free content, it doesn't charge. Neither does Facebook, or even any other social media site. It doesn't charge to be able to get on and use it. And so what I'm asking you guys is to share the information and get educated on net neutrality because this is a very basically what am I looking for the word strong point in our communications. Um, Give me a second. There's something here I want to see. I'm not sure when it's going to be voted on, but I really want you guys to go to this website. Um, this is a website that I've seen. There's a video along included with it, which this guy explains. His name is John. It's the late night talk show host John Oliver. I don't know if you guys watched him, but he's a brilliant man, and he's really cool. I suggest you guys watch his video because he can probably explain it a lot better than I can. I just want to get the information out there and let you guys know just in detail what is going on. Um, and then there's this website. You put your name, your address, all that, and tell the FCC why net neutrality is important to you after, you guys look this up. Just don't go in there and tell the FCC why net neutrality is important to you if you know nothing about it. Educate yourselves, guys, because this is something that is a free right to us as a human race. We shouldn't have to basically pay or be docked down from our internet providers or whatever you use to be able to access certain content. It's unfair and unjust. And this is from my opinion. I'm just stating the truth. I'm not trying to attack anybody or anything. I'm just reading off of what I'm seeing here from what's going on around the world. It's basically There's also a link in this website, uh, Net Neutrality Violations of Brief History. It shows who or what has violated um, the ISPs. For instance, from 2007 to 2009, AT&T forced Apple, okay, to block Skype and other competing VoIP phone services on the iPhone. Uh, this wireless provider wanted to prevent the iPhone users from using any application that would allow them to make such calls on calls such over the top voice servers, um, which that's unfair too. I mean, it's AT&T because they are a big game player in the phone industry, and probably I'm pretty sure one of the first. Okay, and that would be competition to them if it's basically free voice calls that they're losing from Skype, which is kind of understandable. But don't block it. That's their right. If a customer is paying for services through AT&T, and that's their free will to download the app and use Skype. Let's see, what's in recent? What is recent? This is all, well, I can go back to the first. I don't know who Madison River is, but in 2005, North Carolina ISP. Okay, it states right here. In 2005, North Carolina ISP Madison River Communications, must be some kind of internet provider, blocked the voice over internet protocol such as Vonage. And Vonage filed a complaint with the FCC after receiving a slew of customer complaints. The FCC stepped in sanctions for Madison River and prevented further blocking, but it lacks the authority to stop this kind of abuse today. Which, I mean, I don't know much about Vonage, but I mean, that's their free will to use Vonage if they want to. So, I'm going to leave it off on this note, guys. I know I'm just probably rambling on, just giving random information here, but please take the time to watch this video with John Oliver, because he explains it. Like I said, he explains it way better than I have. And educate yourselves a little bit on net neutrality and file this report with the FCC and tell them why you think net neutrality would be important to you. I think, anyways, well, there was something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember. But I guess I'll just leave it off on that note. So thank you all, my Super Saiyan viewers, for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.